I was adorned with different variants of arguably one of the best pickup trucks in the market, the Ford Ranger. Though the Raptor and Wildtrak are not available at the time I was there, it was totally fine, since the vehicle that welcomed me as I opened the door was this one, the Ford Ranger FX4 MT. The fact that the pickup looks so good and rugged and is mated to a manual transmission, it even got me more excited. I do have the utmost appreciation for car companies that still consider offering a manual gearbox for the latest vehicles. Old school guys like me would really only wish that this traditional type of driving will not go extinct. I believe it still has its place in the market. And having that stick shift to drive this sort of makes this the tough guy's choice for a pickup truck. The Ford Ranger FX4 MT has a height of 1,860mm, length of 5,354mm, overall width of 1,821mm, and the ground clearance is 232mm. The mesh grille in front is that similar one we always see on the Ford Ranger. I understand that it doesn't look as tough or flamboyant as the Raptor or Wildtrak, but for me, it exudes that humble toughness kind of character to it. At the side, you will see the huge FX4 sticker, decals you may say, across the doors. It adds more character to it, along with the 18-inch alloy wheels. The massive step boards are there to assist during ingress and egress. The side mirrors do have repeaters. The bend bars do add more of that sturdy, rugged look. At the back, you got the usual Ford emblem in the center. Tail lights are there. The decals of the FX4 really looks good, and that Ranger name right across it. And being a pickup truck, the bed can carry up to 1,120 kilos of load and space of around 1,400 liters. When you go inside, you got leather seats that has its own unique FX4 styling. In front and at the rear, the seats have its center armrest and with cup holders in it. At the front, the steering wheel, it's really nice. It's wrapped in nice leather. It is only tilt adjust, but it has the buttons, the usual ones, to control the menus in that 8-inch touchscreen infotainment system that has Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. You got 2 USB charging ports and 12-volt sockets. And for a pickup truck, I have to mention this has that 6-speaker system. Engine. Now the power comes from a 2.2-liter TDCI diesel engine mated to a 6-speed manual. For a manual having a 6-speed gearbox, I reckon will suffice to give you that great drive and better fuel economy. As expected, the torque it delivers is really impressive. It's 385 Newton meters of torque at 1,600 to 2,500 RPM. I do have to mention as well that this has an 80-liter fuel tank capacity. And thinking about it, your wallet will really feel the pain if you do a full tank of diesel on this pickup with the gas prices nowadays. But then again, on the bright side, you do have a lot of storage to fill up your tank before diesel prices go up the following week, and which is sadly a weekly thing that happens in recent times. Well, moving forward, you got some great safety features for the FX4. There's driver and passenger airbags, anti-theft alarm, power door locks with central locking, and this one has cruise control. You got a keyless entry, rear parking sensors. One cool feature that is really something to consider in buying a pickup truck is its tolerance to take up through a wading depth. In the city, instant flooding in the main thoroughfares do happen suddenly after a heavy rain, heavy downpour. Especially right now, we are in the rainy season. Well, the FX4 has an 800mm wading depth. Now, you will really appreciate that when the scenario like this happens. It's right in front of you. rest assured that the FX4 has no worries in handling the situation. The starting price of the Ford Ranger 2.2-liter FX4 MT is 1,450,000 pesos. If you're looking for a pickup truck that just has the right amount of power, looks, comfort, just the right amount of amenities it offers, and rides pretty well at the same time, you cannot be mistaken on the Ford Ranger FX4 MT. On top of that, if you are like me, who likes that feeling like you're the man, you're in command with that stick shift at your disposal to play with, well, I understand it's horrendous to drive a manual in stop-and-go traffic in the city. It is a terrible ordeal, I know that. But man, on the open roads, it is driving heaven. So if you're that kind of guy that loves the joy of pure driving, this is the pickup truck for you. The all-new Ford Ranger FX4 MT. That's it. Thank you for the time watching this video. If you found some value in it, please consider subscribing to this channel and hitting that like button. As always, drive safe, and I'll see you on the next one.